Everyone, my name is Joshua G. Tunanan, and my topic for today is cash management, conceptual understanding. So what is cash management? So cash management is the process of overseeing and optimizing cash inflow and outflows to ensure financial stability and liquidity. So ang cash management is mo ni siya ang handle sa kwarta sa company or sa business. Involved diri ang cash inflow o cash outflow. So gina-avoid pud niya ang kaning mga nakastambay ra bitaw nga mga kwarta. Example anis kaning mga excess fund. So yan ang i-invest para dili maigo bitaw sa sa inflation. Next step. Why cash management essential? So ensure sufficient liquidity for daily operations. So gina-make sure niya nga ang company is naay enough nga money para mabayaran tong ilang mga daily expense. Example ani is katong mga wages or salaries sa mga employees, sa pagpalit nila sa ilang materials ug sa aning ilang mga pagbayad nila sa ilang mga bills. So next is prevent financial shortage. So likayan nila ang kaning financial shortage by controlling the cash inflows and cash outflows. So next then is enhance profitability and stability. So enhance profitability and stability by katulad akong gingon ganina nga gi-invest nila to ilang excess fund para maka-gain sila extra nga profit. So next is helps in better decision making and planning. So kung naay accurate nga financial information is makaplano og tarong ang company ug makabuhat sila good decision for future operation. So mo na siya ang why cash management is essential. So next then. So motives of holding cash. So firms hold cash for three main reasons. So natay tulo nga reason. So first is transaction motive. So for day-to-day payment, wages or bills. So So kaning transaction motive is mo ni siya ang kaning day-to-day payment. Example anis katulad ng mga wages, mga salaries, mga bill o katong kaning pagbayad nila sa ilang suppliers. So gina-ensure ani nga ang operation is continue smoothly. So next then is precautionary motive to handle unexpected events. So kaning precautionary motives is dapat naay cash on hand para sa mga unexpected events. Parehan ng kaning pagtaas sa presyo sa ilahang mga materials or kaning na emergency, dapat na kay cash para cover up na nimo nga mga issue. So ang ang goal ani niya is to maintain business continuity. So next then is speculative motive. So to take advantage of future opportunities. So kaning dapat na kay cash para sa future or kanang mga investment opportunities. So example ani is kaning investing when market prices go down or kaning mag-borrow ka in low interest rate. So mo na siya. So next. So objectives of cash management. So ensure adequate cash for obligations. So mo ni akong gingon ganina nga dapat na sila enough nga money para mabayaran to nila ilang mga bills o expense ana ilang day-to-day operation. So next then is maintain financial stability. So keeps company financially healthy and avoid cash shortage. So mo to ang gingon ganina nga dapat kuan i-avoid nila ang kuan cash shortage. So next dayon is maximize liquidity and return on idle cash. So kuan, so make some cash easily accessible while earning from kuan unused fund. So kuan maka kuan himo nila ang cash nga easily accessible while kuan kadtong mga unused fund nga ilang gi-invest is maka-profit gyapon sila adto. So mo nang kuan maximize liquidity and return of idle cash. So next dayon is enable business growth and investment. So support kuan expansion and new opportunities. So next dayon is kuan reduce borrowing and financial risk. So gina-minimize nila ang kuan kaning need of borrowing para kuan kaning wala kay sila mabutang nga liability sa ilang kuan company. So mora ta next kuan. So how efficient cash management helps? So first is maintain liquidity, ensures availability of funds to pay short-term obligations. So mo na tong ganinang dapat na kay funds para sa kaning mga short-term nga obligation, which is katong mga salaries, bills ug mga kuan materials. Next then is financial stabilities, helps stay solvent during kuan downturns. So keeps company strong and able to survive during tough times. So next then is cost reduction, minimize borrowing and interest cost. So avoid kuan unnecessary loans and reduce interest expense. So number 4 then is maximize profits. So invest surplus funds for extra income. Mo na lang itong mga surplus or kaning sobra nila nga funds ilahan ng invest para na sila extra income. So next then is risk management. So protect against market and interest rate interest rate and fluctuation. So protects company from sudden change in market and interest rates. So next last dayon kay strategic growth. So improves forecasting, budgeting and long-term planning. So support better financial planning and helps the business grow steadily.
So good day, I am Matea Ira Sagana. I am the one to report the cash management tools and techniques. So number 4, what are the common tools or techniques used in managing cash? So managing cash is makatabang sa pagplano, pagbana-bana, pagkolekta, pagbayad ug pagkontrol sa internal. Number 5, what is the role of cash forecasting in decision making? Cash forecasting is kay importante sa pagbana-bana sa umaabot nga kwarta nga mosulod ug mogawas, makatabang siya sa paghimo og desisyon. And 6, how can company determine its optimal cash balance? Ang kumpanya mag-balance sa gasto kay kini ang balance makatabang sa paghimo sila og maayong desisyon.
Good day, I'm Ana Marie Dalito and I'm tasked to report the policies and practices of cash management. Here's the question number 7. What are the best practices of accelerating cash inflows and controlling cash outflows? Accelerate inflows, increase sales and collection, raise additional investment or financing. Ang control outflows, refinance debts to lower payments, optimize inventory, and delay unnecessary spending, control expenses. So there is accelerating inflows and controlling outflows. Muna sila ang way kung unsaon pagpadali sa pagpasulod sa kwarta or pagbayad sa customer o unsaon pagkontrol sa mga gasto. Halimbawa sa cash inflows, kung ang negosyo, ang company nagbaligya sa ilang client, diretso na sila maghatag og kaning invoice or kanang payment due aron mapadali ang ilang bayad, or other pod anak nga way kay maghatag sila og discount sa sayog a bayad. For example, 2% discount para sa makabayad within 10 days. Sa control outflows pod kay kanang magkuan ka og agreement sa imong supplier nga instead nga 30 days ang ka magbayad sa ilaha, himuon na lang nimo siya og 60 days kay aron nga di ba mas better man kung medyo taas-taas ang days para magbayad kay aron ang imong ang kwarta ma-maintain pa sa imuhang negosyo, or magamit pa nimo sa other nga things like sa operations mga ana. So question number 8, how do business invest surplus cash while maintaining liquidity? Practices invest in short-term, low-risk instruments, money market funds, cashable or time deposits. Ang purpose is earn profit while keeping funds accessible for operations and emergencies. So, ani ang negosyo, dapat gid siya mag-invest og dapat ang ilang sobrang nga kwarta is i-invest jud nila sa kanang time deposit bitaw nga examples is ang time deposit nga pwede nila makuha diretso in case of emergency or if needed nila. So other example ani is i-invest nila ang ilang sobrang nga kwarta sa treasury bills or sa money market nga dali ra ma-access ang ilang kwarta, at the same time naapod sila'y puhunan. Ang treasury bills mo na siya ang gaalok bitaw like sa Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas, gaalok sila og mga investors nga para kuan sa ilaha ang kwarta tapos ikaw na din kay interest. So ang imong sobra nga kwarta, so as a business owner, ang imong sobra nga kwarta imo lang invest kay instead nga kuan imong magamit napakay interest kung imo siyang i-invest. Question number 9, how are some internal control measures that can prevent cash mismanagement or fraud? Internal controls to prevent fraud or mismanagement. Sumuni siya ang mga internal controls para ma-prevent ang mga fraud o mismanagement sa company. Number 1 is segregation of duties. Separate handling, recording, and approving of cash. So, diari, mag-separate ang magdawat sa kwarta, ang mag-record o mag-approve sa cash. Sa number 2, regular review and reconciliation of records and bank account. So, diha, ang manager mo'y dapat tanaw permi sa record o sa bank statement. Number 3, sa transaction approval for unusual large payments, automation and monitoring to detect errors and fraud early. So diri siya ang automation mo ni siya ang gamiton nga system nga maka-detect og sayop if ever nga naay sayop sa mga record samtang sayop pa.
Good morning, ma'am. I'm Jimis Salmasan. I assigned to report cash management day case analysis. Question is, present a real-world company case or example that demonstrate effective cash management. What lesson can be learned? So, Amazon company is one of company with effective cash management. Amazon company is an example of a business that has successfully replicated Walmart model and operate with a negative cash conversion cycle. Amazon negotiates extended payment term with supplier, giving it more time to pay. Meanwhile, it quickly collects customer payment, etc. Cash that timing different between incoming customer payment and outgoing supplier payment, improving working capital efficiency. It gives the company more cash on hand to reinvest in the operations and growth by accelerating inventory turnover and delaying cash outflows. Amazon maintains a strong focus on cash management strategies that boost cash flow and working capital. So, based on the example, Amazon company cash management is about controlling and timing of money that comes in and goes out. So, because of that, Amazon company grows sustainably and strong financially. And lesson can be learned of effective cash management is not about earning money but about controlling and timing of money that comes in and goes out, just like Amazon company. By controlling and timing of money that comes in and goes out and managing inventory efficiency, improving working capital, their business grows sustainably and strong financially.
Good day everyone, my name is Joshua Shuaji Tunanan, and today my topic is account receivable management conceptual understanding. So what is account receivable management? So account receivable management is the process of monitoring and controlling money that customers owe to a business for goods or services purchased on credit. So kaning account receivable management is mao ang process nga ga-track og ga-collect sa payment sa customers nga nakautang sa company. So ga-make sure pud niya nga ma-receive sa company ang mga kwarta nga na utang sa customers on time. So next, so importance in working capital. So accounts receivable is a major component of current assets. So ang account receivable is dako ni siya part sa current asset. Okay, man short term raman siya. So next is direct affects the liquidity cash position of a firm. So kung paspas magbayad ang customer or dali ra makabayad ang customer is kaning the more nga naay pundo ang kumpanya or naa sila'y pundo nga kwarta. So next is efficient management ensures that cash tied up in receivable is minimized. So proper nga pag-manage is ma-reduce ang amount sa kwarta nga na-stock sa mga unpaid bills. So next then is support smooth business operation and financial stability. So ensure nga steady ang cash flow from para sa daily expense o kaning daily expense o kaning long term stability. So next dayon is objective of managing accounts receivable. So first is improve cash flow. So ensure steady inflow of funds to meet expenses. So make sure niya nga permiga sulod bitaw ang kwarta para dali ra sila makabayad sa ilang mga expense. Next then is minimize bad debts. So reduce losses from unpaid accounts. So ma-prevent niya ang mga kaning losses by reducing ang number sa kaning customers nga wa pa kabayad. So next then is maintain customers relationship. So mabuild ang trust and loyalty through clear credit terms. So provide siya kaning patas bitaw nga kasabutan sa between sa customers ug sa owners sa business. So next then is optimize credit sales. So balance between offering credit and collecting on time. So Awan ginabalance niya ang pagkuan kaning pagpautang ug pag-collect sa kuan, pag-collect sa katong bayad atong utang. Ano siya? Next then is benefits of effective receivable management. So narang mga benepisyo kung kuan effective ang kuan management. So increase liquidity and working capital, reduce risk of default or delayed payments, strengthens financial planning, improves profitability and business sustainability. So nara din ang kuan consequences of poor receivable management. So first is delayed cash inflows, increased bad debts, strained customer relationship, negative impact on operation and business survival.
So good day. I am Matea Irosagena. I am the one who assigned to report the account receivable management, letter B, tools and techniques. Number 4, how the business balance between expanding credit and minimize bad debts. So, establishing a clear credit policy, this involves risk assessment, credit limit, and collection practice and incentive penalties. Like this, for example, the offering incentives for early payment or charging penalties for late payments. 5. What are the steps in evaluating a customer's credit worth? And step includes obtaining credit information from credit bureaus, reviewing the customer financial statement, assigning the customer's industry and economic condition. So, the evaluating typically involves a systematic analysis often guided by the 5 C's of credit. So, 1. Collect information. 2. Analyze data. Analyze data is there are 5 C's. First is character, capacity, capital, collateral, condition. And number 3, set terms. 4 is monitor.
Techniques and analysis for accounts receivable. Question number 6, how can business monitor and analyze accounts receivable performance, aging schedule, over average collection period, etc.? Number 1, use aging schedule to view overdue payments. So, diri sa aging schedule, mo na siya ang mga listahan sa mga customer nga dugay na gabayad. So, if ever nga dugay na makabayad, possible nga kolektahon na siya sa mangolikta na ang kasi nga mangolikta na ka sa mga nakautang sa imuha. So sa track day sales outstanding to measure how fast you collect. Sa day sales outstanding, mauna siya ang estimated days kung pila ka adlaw bago makakolekt ang imong negosyo ug bayad after makautang. If ang day sales outstanding kay 20 days means kasagara makakolekta sila bayad gikan sa customer within 20 days after mangutang. So sa check number 3, check the effectiveness index for collection. So sa CEI o collection effectiveness index kay ginatanaw sa business ug unsa ka effective ang ilang pagpangolections compared sa whole nga halaga nga dapat nilang makolekta. For example, ang ilang collection effective index is 95%. So it means nga nakolekta nga utang. So it means nga kung taas ang imong collection effectiveness index means nga maayo ang inyong collection system. So sa monitor ADD for any late payments. Then siya maglantaw ka permis sa kung kinsa tong always nga late payments. Kay if permi ulahi gabayad ang sa ka customer, pwede mo unsa ni magtupad og gamay nga credit terms sa iyaha sunod. So ang last is ang calculate receivable turnover ratio to find out how frequently you collect. So diha sa RTR gipakita niya kung how many times makakollect ang negosyo. Makakollect ang negosyo. It means nga kung taas ang ratio, mas mabilis mas taas ang ilang collection. So, for example, ang ilang collection is 10 times in a year. So, paspas ang ilahang collection. So, it means nga paspas ang ilahang collection. So, paggamit anang 5 ka kuan, kay it helps business to access early sa mga problems sa collection, kanang maayos na cash flow ug maintain ang strong operation, para ma-maintain ang strong operation. Question number 7, what are common techniques to speed up collection or reduce overdue accounts? So dire ang business gayus na sila different strategy para nga mapadali ang pagbayad ug makulangan ang mga overdue accounts. So nasa PPT ang mga techniques para mapadali ang pagbayad og maayo ang cash flow sa ka-business. So number 1 is send your invoices early after every sale. So, makita sa customer, diha nga way, makita sa customer ang ilang gabayaran. So, mag-send ka o same sa first kuan ganina example nga mag-send ka og invoice sa imong client para makahibaw-an nila kung kanusa ang ilang tingbayad through email sa client. So, ikaduha is offer a variety of payment options like credit card or online. So, di ba mapadali ang gabayran, mas padali ang bayad, mas padali pod ang collection. So, sa business dapat mag-accept gid ka og payment through GCash or Paymaya or other nga mga online banking. Number 3, set clear billing terms and due date. So diha dapat kabalo ang imong client or customer og pila og kanus sila magbayad. For example, gibutang nimo gisend nimo nga invoice sa ilahang email nga within 20 days gikan sa ilang pagkuha sa item, within 20 days dapat makabayad na sila. So send reminders and keep good communication. So diri i-follow up nimo ang ilang utang aron dili malimtan. For example, mag-text ka or mag-send ka email kanang 7 days before ang ilang due date. So sa automate invoicing and follow-ups for speeder collection. So diri magamit mo og system o software para nga mapadali ang process sa pag-collect. Example, magamit ka og account software same sa Xero para ma-automatic ang billing og ang reminders.
Good Morning, ma'am. I'm Jimel Salmasan, assigned to report account receivable management case analysis. So, the company with effective account receivable management is Coca-Cola. Coca-Cola company is known for managing its accounts receivable very well. The company carefully checks the background of its customer before giving them credit to make sure they can pay on time. Coca-Cola also use modern financial systems to monitor customer payment and quickly follow up on those who are late. To encourage early payment, the company gives small discounts to customers who pay before the due date. In many areas, Coca-Cola's local distribution handle collection, which help make the process faster and more organized. The company also used digital tools like online invoicing and payment reminder to reduce mistake and delays. Because of these good practices, Coca-Cola keeps its bad debt to low and maintains a strong cash flow and support its operation and growth. So based on the example, ang Coca-Cola is one of effective account receivable management kaya ang Coca-Cola before sila maghatag credit sa ilang customer, gina-check nila ilang customer if trusted ba or makabayad ba on time. And also ang Coca-Cola gyud financial system para dali ma-track ang payment sa ilang customer and also ang Coca-Cola gahatag sila og discount sa mga customer nga sayo magbayad sa ila o ga-inform sila sa customer nga mas malate og bayad sa ila. And also sa kung giingon ganiya nga ang Coca-Cola guys like online invoicing para ma-remind ang payment sa mga customer ug ma-reduce ang mistake and delays payment sa ilahang customer. And also because ana nga practices sa Coca-Cola matawag sila effective account receivable management and mo-grow ilang business o ma-maintain ilang strong cash flow.
Everyone, my name is Joshua Shua G. Punanan. So, today my topic is inventory management, conceptual understanding. So, what is inventory management? So, inventory management is the process of ordering, storing, using, and selling a company's inventory, including raw materials, components, and finished goods. So, inventory management is mo ni siya ang process sa pag-track o pag-control sa stock. So, gikan sa pagpalit, hantod sa pag-make o hantod sa pag-sell sa mga finished goods. So, gina-ensure po niya nga sakto ra ang kaning mga stock para ma-avoid ang kaning bitaw kaning pag-overstock. So, next. So, importance of inventory management. So, inventory is a company's valuable asset. So, yes no, tinod na kay kung wala sila kaning inventory, wala sad sila mabaligya. So, next then is prevents production delays and stock outs. So, gina-ensure niya nga ang materials ug ang product is always available kung kinahanglan yun dayon. So, next then is reduce waste, spoilage, and theft. So, kaning ma-reduce gid niya ang kaning waste, spoilage, ug kaning makawat ang inventory. So, next then is helps determine when to restock, how to order, and what to sell. So, makatabang ni siya sa pag-decide kung pila ra ang dapat orderon para ma-avoid jud ang katong overstocking. So next then is support smooth operation and customer satisfaction. So gi-ensure gid niya nga na kaning on time gid ang production ug ang pag-deliver para kaning masatisfied gid ang customers. So next then, so objectives of inventory management. So ensure continuous supply of materials and goods. So make sure gid nga always available ang kaning mga materials ug ang mga products kung kaning kinahanglanon yun. So next then is maintain stock levels. So kuan kaning keep right amount of inventory, dili kulang, dili pod sobra, kanang sakto lang. So next is kuan minimize holding and ordering cost. So ma-reduce ang cost sa pag kuan kaning storing o pag order sa inventory kay kuan gina-kuan raman, gina-estimate raman nila kung kuan pila ra gyud dapat isuludan na ilang kuan ilang buliga. Next then is kuan prevent stock losses, so spoilage, theft, and kuan obsolescence. So kuan ma-reduce ang kuan ma-avoid ang mga kuan kanang masayang ang mga stocks or makawat ano. So next then is improve operational efficiency and profitability. So support smooth operation and help the business kuan earn more. So next dayon so main functions of inventories: meeting customers demand, ensures timely product and availability. So make sure gyud nga available gyud to pirmi imong product gyud kung kuan kinahanglanon sa customers or kung naay customers nag-order. So next dayon is buffering against variability, absorb supplies and demand fluctuation. So ma-manage ang mga unexpected changes bitaw sa kuan kaning supply and demand. So next is seasonal and cyclical demand. Prepares for peak season. So kaning kuan kaning na-stock para sa kaning kuan ba para sa busy nga mga season o mga special event. So example ani is kaning kuan karong kuan kaning kalag-kalag. So kuan ang
day, I am Matea Ayosagayna. I am the one who was assigned to report the inventory management tools and models. So, number 4, what are the different types of inventory? So, raw materials is input the production process. In the working example, include lumber for furniture or cotton for t-shirt. And work in progress is kuan siya kanang partial completed goods in the production process, and finished good is completed product ready to sell. What are the common inventory control techniques? Economic order, quantity is kanang pagkwinta sa economic order, quantity aron masiguro nga dili dako ang gasto sa pag-order o pagtipi. And sa reorder point is maabot na ang reorder point nga mga stock, like for example stock sa kape busa need na sad nato mag-order og bag-o na sad nga stock. And ABCE analysis is categorize inventory based on value ABC to prioritize control efforts. Like for example, Group A kay ang Group A mao ni ang mga stock nga mga importante kaayo sa atong store. And just in time is busa gisulod ang just in time para dili magtago og daghang materials og para makamayno sa gasto. How can technology improve inventory management? So, enterprise resource planning is integrating inventory data with order business function for better visibility and decision making. Like, kanang gamiton nila ang enterprise resource planning para usara ang database sa inventory o sales. Mas madali makadesisyon. And barcoding, automating data capture of efficient tracking of inventory movement. Ang barcoding is dali ra kaayo maka-receive og pag-ihap sa mga stock kay naanay barcoding, dili ra kaayo langay og dili ra kita masayop kay nanamay barcoding. So radio frequency identification is makatabang jud siya kay makita jud dayon ang asa dapit ang mga items sa warehouse o real time ang inventory levels sa radio frequency identification.
Performance and policies of inventory management. Question number 6. How can a company determine the optimal inventory level to balance cost and services? Forecast customer demand using past sales data, consider lead times for restocking, maintain safety stock, and set reorder thresholds. Dapat ang isa ka company kabalog unsa kadaghana ang stock ang dapat ipabilin or maintain para ma-prevent ang dagko na gasto o maka-rest assure nga enough ang supply for customers. Ginabuhat nila ni gamit ang research o daan nga sales data, plan or stocking time o pabilin ang safety stock. For example, naay isa ka tindahan nga mga gamit ang baligya. Nakita nimo nga daghan ang gapalit og jacket kung hapit na ang ting lamig nga season. So, nagpalit kadaan as a business owner, nagpalit kadaan og stocks nga mga jacket or hindi ka mahutdan og daghan imong stock. Mas daghan og stock, mas daghan og sale. But not all the time. Number 7, what are the risks and consequences of overstocking and understocking? Ang overstocking, too much inventory. So, high storage cost and cash tied up. For example, sa overstocking kay ang gadget store na ay mga bag-o nga mga model sa phone so hugos ka og baligya into cheaper price. Ang understocking pod kay too little inventory. Stockouts and missed sales leads to lost revenue and unhappy customer. So diri kung understocking pod ka posible nga gamay ra imong baligya, gamay ra imong sales, gamay ra imong kita. So possible nga ang imong customer pod dili sad sila malipay. Kay kung permisad ka understocking. So ang sakto nga kadaghanon sa inventory helps to maintain balance of costs and quality of service. However, ang overstocking, ang understocking nag-create siya og pagkalugi og problema sa operation.
Good morning, ma'am. I'm Jimmy Salmasa na assigned to report effective inventory management, D case analysis. Question is present a case example of business that achieve efficiency through effective inventory management. So one of the company with effective inventory management is Toyota Motor Corporation. Toyota Motor Corporation is one of the best examples of company that achieve efficiency through effective inventory management. The company uses a system called just-in-time or JIT, which focuses on producing and delivering parts of only when they are needed in the production process. This strategy helps Toyota reduce existing inventory, lower storage costs, and prevent waste from overproduction. By maintaining close coordination with reliable supplier and using real-time tracking system, Toyota ensured that materials arrive exactly on time for assembly. As a result, the company improved its production flow, reducing operating costs and increased production quality. Through its GIT approach, Toyota became a global modern for lean and efficient inventory management. So based on the example, Toyota Motor Corporation is one of effective inventory management kaya ang Toyota Gashag system nga ginatawag nila GIT or just-in-time. Kung pasabot pa nga, ang Toyota ga-produce lang siya materials or part if needed na sa production. So tungod ana makalas sila ang Toyota Corporation makalas sila og cost og maka-avoid sila sa overproduction. And also ang Toyota gyud siya og real-time tracking system which is gina-ensure sa Toyota nga ang material ma-arrive exactly on time. So tungod ana nga practices sa Toyota ang Toyota natawag siya og one of the company with effective inventory management. So next question is, what lesson can be drawn from companies that fail due to poor inventory control? So I have company with fail due to poor inventory control, which is Toys R Us, one of the most recognizable adverts on TV with a jungle that became increasingly annoying the older you got. Toys R Us and Geoffrey the Giraffe become a staple of nearly every childhood imaginable. Toys R Us Limited in third administration on February 28, 2018 after mounting up 15 million unpaid taxes in November 2018. Fortune magazine noted that the absence of Toys R Us from the holiday season represent a 4 billion gap in a market that other retailers could benefit from. So based on the example, ang Toys R Us is wala nila naman sakto ang ilahang production which is ga-produce sila og product nga dili pa needed sa production process ang tungod ana nga strategy ni taas ilang cost og overproduction. Ang tungod sa taas ilang cost overproduction magkahinay ilang cash flow. If magkahinay ilang cash flow makapadulong sila sa bankruptcy. So tungod ato ang lesson sa Toys R Us is importante gid nga i-manage og sakto ang ilang production pareha sa Toyota ganiha ang ahera sa mga produce og production if needed na sa production process.